franchises, Baddies Gone Wild and Bad Boys.
Too cute, too stylish, but I'm late night tryna be modest. Too cute, hot topic, yeah, I'm poppin'. Stand out every time I walk in. Red lips to the talking. Stand out every time I walk in. No stress, it's a clear skin. High pressure, never better. High value, me and blessings go together. With a face like this and a pretty same match. Beauty all around, let us glow like
Both franchises are officially headed to the Dominican Republic, y'all.
Girls is outside. Get his ass out of here. Damn. Oh, okay, what?
Get that nigga.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, my murderettes. It's been a long time since you've seen me, since, yeah, all of that. Pretty much going forward, this is my channel. It's not a split channel anymore, it's just mine solely. So hell yeah, y'all gonna ride with me. In today's video, I'm gonna go audition for Bad Boys Dominican Republic. I know that's right. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to be on the Zeus network for so long. And now I can finally go audition in person. I've already sent in my online audition. I got my email for my confirmation. And yeah, it's gonna be Liddy McTitty. And I don't know how much they're gonna let me film, but I'm gonna try and bring you guys with me. I'm gonna try to sneak you guys with me. LA tomorrow, Bad Boys Dominican Republic next month. I'm so excited, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna do our big one. We're gonna get our Bad Boys chain. We're gonna get our ticket. We're gonna show up and show out and show these bitches what Gonzo is about. I'm so excited, you guys. Literally, this experience, this could be life-changing. This is gonna be life-changing because I already know I'm a bad boy. Shit. I beat up my old best friend's baby daddy like a week ago. So, you know, bad boy team's been doing this since I was born. Who's fucking with me? I'm the littest bitch in the house. But no, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. My mom's also coming with me, so you guys will get to meet my mother. Yeah, she's gonna be on the Zeus network experience. She's gonna ride with me out there. It's gonna be a good time. I'm so excited. I will get back with you guys when I'm getting ready in the morning. I love y'all, thanks for tuning in. I will go more into detail eventually about why this is my channel. I might make a separate video on that, but I ain't even worried about that right now. We got bad boys to worry about. Bad boy in the house, what's up? It's Gonzo. They don't know what the fuck they're gonna, I'm about to scare the fuck out of them. Thanks for the support. Please like and subscribe. Alrighty, y'all. It is the morning of Bad Boys auditions. It's fucking freezing. It's 6:55 in the morning. I gotta be there by 1 p.m. I should get there around like 11, 12-ish. And I'm going to pick up my mother right now. So stay tuned and I'll be right back with you. All right, y'all. I just picked my mom up. This is my mom.
Hi.
And we're on our way to LA. Bad Boys auditions.
Woo-hoo.
I'm ready. Alrighty, y'all, we made it to the auditions. It's looking a little crazy over here already. I don't know what's going on. Gotta go check this shit out. All right, y'all.
We out here. We about to get our motherfucking ticket.
I know that's
What you
right.
talking about?
Fuck is you talking about?
This our show. This our season.
This our shit.
Already stamped.
Period. Duo.
We up.
Catch y'all in a minute. Welcome back, y'all. I'm back with my mom once again.
Hi.
This is pretty much the end of the video, but I just wanted to do like a little Q&A of like kind of what she thought before what she saw, and yeah, stuff like that. But I'm just gonna start with like the first question, I guess. It's, so what did you think beforehand, like when I told you about me auditioning for this show and you seen like Jocelyn's cabaret? So yeah, what did you think?
I was excited for you because I know it was something that you wanted to do. I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, but you know, I was down because I knew you've been wanting to do this for a while.
Yeah, and she knows like I've been auditioning for like Zeus Network for so long, so it finally came to like a dead point where it's like, well, I live in Arizona now and it's like down, you know, a few hours. So yeah, I just went. Okay. And then, so what did you think when we were pulling up as I was getting like dropped off out the car?
I was thinking that it looked kind of chaotic.
Because we had seen the police like, or like the ambulance or whatever go past us really fast. And I'm like, oh, I hope they're not going to where we're going. And then they were all there, all the police, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked chaotic.
Yeah, it was
chaotic.
Yeah, it was wild. While I was standing in line, like, what did you witness? Like, what was going on while you were waiting for me to audition?
Okay, yeah. So, like, just to break it down, I was literally in your car from 1 p.m.
hours.
till 1:30. Like, did not leave the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. There's a lot of characters walking through there, guys and girls. I saw a fight break out in the sidewalk. I was playing my music, and I just knew I was going to be there for a while, so I was just, you know, trying to catch a pretty good buzz so I could go pass out in the backseat because I knew I was going to be there for a while. So, yeah, I saw some craziness. Yeah, it was definitely wild.
And the whole time I'm auditioning, I'm thinking, oh my God, me and my mom are in like this random part of LA and she's just in my car. Like, I was worried for her because like from what I was seeing in there, I'm like, it can't be much better outside.
Yeah.
You know? So
I was surprised that I wasn't as scared as,
I was, thank God, because I would have been
know.
worried. But yeah, I mean, you were like just chilling.
I was.
The security guards were coming up to her.
Yeah. Asking me, what am I doing there?
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Because I kind of stood out.
And
like
then,
a sore thumb.
And she even told them like, oh, my son's here auditioning. And they were like, why?
Yeah,
you know?
she says why.
That
I'm like,
says,
well.
Yeah, that says a lot.
And then she said that you were brave. She's like, wow, he's brave.
It's like barbarian prisoners.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you might as well have gone to the prison right down the street, you know, and you got the same outcome. Okay. And obviously it took all day, so that sucked. And by the time I auditioned, I'm all, you know, burnt out because I drink all these Red Bulls and stuff beforehand and a little bit of vodka, and that didn't even activate nothing in me. Literally, I was just like, oh my God, I need the whole bottle with me. But it was crazy because on the side of the road, they had all these bottles. Like people, like you could tell they were finishing the bottles and buzz balls, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there were some smart baddies out there because they were selling like shooters, or they were like made their mixed drinks, and they're like $5.
Oh my gosh, I could have been making money out there.
Yeah, you could have.
Dang.
Literally, yeah. So they were so smart for that. I didn't even think about that. And people were buying it because no one brought anything.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, dang, people were promoting their businesses. So when I got back to the car, what were your thoughts? Even though I know you had just like woken up and stuff.
Yeah. Well, can I tell you a funny story though about when I was sleeping in the car real quick? So I'm sleeping in the back. I had some yoga music on, my Bose, and I, you know, had some drinking like straight out of the bottle, which I don't ever do,
Yeah.
but you know, whatever. And these guys were by the car, and they were like talking. There were so many people in the street at that point. It was crazy, but they kept bumping the car. Every time they'd laugh, they'd bump the car, so it woke me up.
Yeah.
And they can't see me on the inside, and I really didn't think about it.
Yeah.
And I really didn't even think about it. I sat up and I was like, "Hey, get the F away from the car."
Yeah.
And they didn't really say much, and then they bumped it again, and I said it again. I'm like, "Get the F away from the car."
Yeah.
And then they ignored me again. So then I just pounded on the back window, 'cause that's where they were. I was like, pow, 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 pow. I'm like, "Get the fuck away from the car."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Damn, girl."
Yeah.
They're like, "Why are you not out here auditioning?"
And so and those are probably the dudes that had already auditioned and like were already out and about. So they were all lit. Like,
oh, dude, that
they were
street
ready
was
to
filled.
fight, you know, like the second that's how you know that these people like really barbaric, because they didn't even care about a camera. Like, filming was done at that point, and they're out in the streets still getting crazy.
Totally.
And I'm like, it's 3 a.m. I'm driving back to Arizona. Fuck this.
So when you got back in the car, I mean, I just had woke up, and I just was glad to see that you were all in one piece.
Yeah,
and you didn't have.
I didn't
but
have
the
to-
thing is about that is that, you know, I really was thinking, like, I wasn't worried about that because I knew that you could hold your own.
Yeah.
And bitches, don't hate. Get with the motherfucking program. Get like me. Don't be mad at me because I do what I do. I'm just the baddest bitch out here. I'm just the girl trying to make it in this big world. I just have a dream. Don't be mad at me because I'm the baddest.
Yeah.
So, like, even though if I were to tell people the story, they'd be like, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
how could you let your kid go?" You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I know you got you.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, no
it was
matter
just,
where.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I really wasn't worried about you getting hurt, but I mean, after seeing the madness because I had never seen the show.
Yeah. She didn't never seen like even Bad Girls Club. Like, she's seen clips that I've shown her when I was in like high school. Yeah. But like the most she watches is like what, like the love shows, like
like Love Island or
and like the
Bachelor or something. Yeah.
And so. Yeah, when I show her these shows, like Jocelyn's Cabaret, she's like, "Oh
I'm like,
my
whoa.
gosh, like my blood pressure, I cannot." But yeah, I still love it. I just know next time if I am gonna audition, like the type of timing I gotta be on, and I'm also gonna roll deep with some people. Like, I'm not about to show up by myself.
Yeah.
Because clearly, you can't do that. But yeah, fun times.
Yeah.
So what are your like overall thoughts about the whole thing, about me auditioning for this type of show? Like, what type of show you would want me to like audition for, or like, you know, just overall thoughts on the whole situation?
So I think, first of all, the whole time I was there, I was like, "Damn, you have some balls." Like, I mean, seriously, just looking at what was going on outside, I could hear people screaming and yelling stuff from the inside, and the guards are coming out going, "This guy just got pictured and got body slammed." And I'm like sitting there going, "Oh my gosh." And I'm thinking, you hung it out the whole time, you know, and standing there seeing all this madness going on, not knowing what you're up against, and you just stood there and you're like, "I'm doing it." Like, I was super proud of you. Like, that's ballsy, and that takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of, you know, bravery. Like, that's crazy. But I love that. I love that about you. And I also was thinking that, you know, even though I know you got this, like, I know you could go in there and you could mix it up with the best of them, but I was hoping that you were gonna see that even though you have that side, you're different.
Right.
You're different.
And I do realize that afterwards, because I'm like, I was talking to Thea too. I'm like, there's just a fine line between, like, I could see it. I mean, you didn't even need to see it. You could feel it. It was like a wall. It was like,
totally. And I'm so glad when you came back and you were talking about that. And I was like, oh, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I get why you want to do it, and I was so glad that you had the experience. But at the same time, I'm like, I hope he comes back with the knowledge that, not that you're better, you know, that you don't have to just that you're just built different.
Yeah, it's like, see, my thing is like, I'm really from the streets. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, when I beef, it's like, bitch, I'm going for blood. Like, you did something to me to where you got to get me out of character this bad to put hands on you. You know, even though I don't mind popping my shit, but that's just, it's got to be that serious for me to take it that serious. And the whole night, it was almost like, I couldn't really take it too serious, because I'm like, these people are just acting a damn. I was getting secondhand embarrassment, and I never get that. I never get that. Like,
I mean, it was just so. So I was just hoping that you were going to come back with the knowledge that, you know, actually, first of all, that you are the baddest motherfucker around, because you really are.
Yeah, I knew that before even
But
going
on top of that, you know that you have something that they don't have, something that they will never have. It's just the way it is, you know. And I don't know what the word is to describe it, but it's just like your personal inner strength and like light is just
it's balanced perfectly.
Yeah.
And they're
so
all
I was happy to hear that you kind of came away with a similar, you know, similar thoughts. And
like it'll take a lot for me to like audition again for sure, especially knowing how unorganized it was and stuff.
That was a mess.
Like for me, I'm definitely it was fun and it was a good experience. But...
And then the show that I want you to go on is The Voice. Bad.
Yeah.
Just because I just think that would be perfect for you.
Yeah.
I really do. And I think that they would pick you, and I think that you would have these amazing people help train you and help you sort of tune in on your craft.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely not stopping, you know, at any auditions, because I'm going to get on a show at some point. I'm manifesting that. But what's mine, you know, is mine.
Right.
So
Being outside there. I mean, it was funny for me to be out of my element.
Yeah.
And be so like
what the heck?
Be so like, you know, odd man out. I was getting out of the car and I was playing my music and I was, you know, chopping it up with some people and stuff. And I was comfortable though. So, I mean, it was a learning experience for me too.
Yeah. I mean, I learned a lot as well. Like I came back way more confident. I came back way more like sure of myself.
And also knowing that you can like, you can face whatever. You can tackle.
Yeah. Like that felt like prison, literally. Because I'm like, shit, I just got out of jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I survived jail.
Yeah. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to lose at this point, you know, but always humble as well. Yeah. You know, I've always been humble. You know, I never, I don't like cocky. I don't like to be too cocky. It feels like it just like rubs the wrong way and it just comes off bad, and that's just not good karma. I feel. I don't know.
You have genuine, you know, confidence, which is nice.
That comes with anything. You know, I'm so humble about everything, and some days I wish I wasn't, because I'm like, damn, I wish I could just really unleash, but I just feel like there's like a balance to that, and when you are that bold and loud and cocky about it, that's not like manifestation. That's like, you know, like, hey, let's see who's gonna check me type energy.
Yeah, totally,
you know?
100%.
So. Yeah, definitely not going to stop with the auditions, because I love the cameras. I love being on camera. It's so much fun. Like, I enjoyed every moment I was on camera there. They let me just pop my shit and shout out Arizona, you know. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't need a show to prove, you know. Like, it just reminded me what I am, you know, going to that audition. And it was like, oh, yeah, no, I've got that, you know. But they're looking for
for somebody else.
Yeah, they're looking
for a different kind of
they're looking for, I'm ready to like get my arm chopped off, you know.
Yeah.
And me personally, I'm like, no, I'm okay, you know. Because I got a lot of talent, I got a lot of personality.
And you have the biggest heart.
Yeah, and the biggest heart.
And you can whoop ass.
And I can whoop ass. I can do it all, you know.
This is true.
Yeah, it's been fun, chaotic. Yeah.
Bye.
All right, what is up, y'all? It has been a minute once again. It's 2 days post Bad Boys auditions in LA. I drove all the way there with my mom, went through that experience and drove straight home. And so I got home at like 8 in the morning. It was, holy crap, I had not been that tired in so long. But yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank the Zeus Network for inviting me out, letting me audition. That shit was fun as fuck. But I'm not gonna lie, that shit felt barbaric as fuck. Like, I get down, trust me, but I'm not getting down for no reason, you know? And that's kind of like a whole lot of what was going on the whole night. Yeah, it was a hot mess express. Like, people were fighting left and right. It was like, and my mom was like sitting in my car waiting, seeing all these fights go on. She's all recording it and stuff. It's so funny. But no, yeah, and the second I walked in, you know, it was craziness, but I met 2 dudes who were really cool. And, you know, we agreed to be a trio because we were like standing in line for like 10 hours together. So we were like, fuck it. We go in, we gonna jump somebody, we gonna do something, you know? And I'm like, I'm all hyped, I'm ready to go. But yeah, we were standing in line for a good like 10 out of the 12 hours we were there. I got there at like 12 o'clock and I didn't audition. This is 12 p.m. by the way. And I didn't end up auditioning until 1 in the morning. I didn't have to fight nobody. Everyone was really sweet to me, but it was like the same people that were really sweet were like the ones getting in fights. Like even outside of the gate, it was freaking crazy. I'll put a clip right here. And then I'll put another clip right here. Yeah, so they were getting active all day long, and I don't even know what for. I'm like, what type of beef do y'all be having that you need to really get down? Like I'm not even telling you they were like just pulling hair and like slapping each other. They were like thumping, like they were like, because the way these bitches were throwing chairs, bulldozing through shit, like damn, it made me feel like I was sane as fuck. And like I know I'm wild, but damn, that was like mental hospital wild. So I don't even know what that was about. But yeah, so I walked in with the two dudes. We went through the metal detectors. We kept going. We did a few little like cameos as well. So I'm sure y'all will see me somewhere on the episode. But yeah, so we waited in line forever and ever. And you know, my friends, they were like, I'm trying to leave, I'm trying to get out of here. And I'm like, no, please. Like, not that I needed someone there with me, because I always stand on my own, you know, and that's what I was planning on doing no matter what. But it was cool. They were cool as fuck, you know, and I got their Instagrams and stuff. But yeah, they were so fucking cool. And I was like, damn, that'd be cool. We could all three go up, do our big one. And if anyone tries to fuck with us, we just whoop their motherfucking ass, you know. But what I noticed throughout this audition, because me, like, you know, I'm 25 years old and I have a good job, and you know, I got shit to lose, and these bitches were giving like they ain't got nothing to lose, nothing better to do, and everything to prove. And nothing against them. I mean, hey, do your big one however you want to look on TV for ever and ever, you know. But me personally, I was kind of like taken back a little bit, just because I don't know, they were fighting over like, you're ugly, bitch, you're ugly. And then they just start like, but they're not even just like they're like full on like biting each other. People, there's blood on the wall. We finally get through and get registered, and we get our little you know, whatever these are called. Finally get our stuff. We're going through. Bad boys, we're all fucking lit, ready to go. And then we realize, and it's also, mind you, so there was fighting nonstop throughout the lines. Just like how the two videos I just showed you right now, it was nonstop fighting, just like that, all day long, to the point, like, after the first few fights, I was getting an adrenaline rush. And then after that, every fight that broke out, I was just like, oh, here we go. All right, okay. You know, and none of them were, they were all, unfortunately, trying to be baddies. I think people lost the purpose of what a bad boy is and like what it means and like what it represents. They're trying to act, all these bad boys are just trying to act like baddies. And honestly, it was kind of like, I was more embarrassed for them. I don't even think they were embarrassed, but I was like, dude, and they're doing this for free. These people were leaving black-eyed, stitches right here, bloody lip, broken nose, broken leg, all for free. I'm like, y'all some barbarians for real. Cause no, hell to the no. I was like, unless someone did try me, like I said, then I would have popped it. Cause then it would have been like, what are you fucking with me for? But they were all just fighting to fight, literally. It was like, what are you staring at? It's like, you're wearing a crazy ass outfit. Like, anyone's gonna look at you. But like I said, everyone that was there that talked to me were super sweet. Everyone looked really good, by the way. Props to everyone. They showed out. All the outfits, everything, like, everyone ate their fucking shit up for sure. There was a few outfits that I was like, eh. But most of the outfits, I was like, that's cute. But yeah, so as we make it through, then we end up in a whole nother line where they have us standing, they're recording us, and I'm like, you know, throwing shit up like, season 3, bitch, bad boys, season 3. Like, big gonzo in this bitch, straight out of Phoenix, Arizona. You know, I always shouted out Arizona. So anytime I was on the camera, I was popping my shit. But I just expected someone to try me. So no one did. Everyone just let me pop my shit and left me alone. Because anyone else did that, that's how the fight started as well. They'd be on the camera, like, popping their shit, and someone's like, no, you're not. You know, and then they get to it. But yeah, so they had us in that room standing. It was, not gonna lie, very unorganized. For a network that has that much money, honestly, let me organize it, because I got OCD and that was like a whole lot of messiness, and like the security were terrible. Shout out to Zeus though. I mean, that's a big, they were handling a lot of people, like 2,000 people at once, you know? So, I mean, they really did their big one, but I get it. It must get hard down when it gets to like the, you know, the nitty gritty. But there was just certain moments where they were like two producers were telling us two different things, and we were trying to listen to like both of them, and it got to the point where people were like, fuck this, like we don't care. Like they told us to sit down, we got up and just stood up in the line. We're like, we don't give a fuck. Like we're bad boys. You're asking the wrong people to follow your shit. And then on top of that, both of y'all are talking about two different things. So I don't know, couldn't be me. But yeah, so you know, we're doing all of our, oh, I also got a Smiley book too. Look at this. Smiley came out eventually and was throwing these fake $100 bills with her face on it. That was cracking me up, low key. Smiley's funny. That's a funny girl right there. That's a real baddie for sure. But yeah, so then finally, after like a whole 30 minutes of standing in a line, we're also like in this warehouse. It's like a production set kind of, but it's like ghetto. Like it was just a warehouse, like cement floors, and people are fighting and slamming each other on cement floors. Like you might as well have went outside. Same difference. They were knocking stuff over. All the chairs were zip tied together. I'm telling you, this was like a social experiment. This was not no. I was sitting there at a certain point throughout the night when it was taking so long that I was like, are they just like seeing who's really gonna stay till the end or what? Because that's the vibe it was giving. Like everyone was just leaving at a certain point. But yeah, so we finally sat down. Then more people start fighting. I'll put a video right here. And then more people started fighting. I'll put another video right here. And so I think that was also what slowed down production a lot, was because they couldn't keep stuff moving because people were just fighting too long or too much. And they were actually like, especially the bad boys, they were like fucking each other up bad. Like no wonder they tried to cancel this show, because yeah, they were throwing chairs, they were fucking dreads everywhere. It was black eyes. Some dude I think broke his leg. Like, dude, it was a hot mess. It was so messy too. Like everyone was so messy and so like just looking for a problem left and right. I was really baffled, and it made me think like, damn, am I too grown for this shit? I'm only 25, but like mentally I'm like 35. And personally, especially for free, like maybe if you paid me I would fight for no reason, but for free. And then I gotta drive home. You think I'm gonna drive home with some black eyes? Like, I mean, I wasn't pussy. Like it was up with whoever, but yeah, so anyways, we were standing in line, sat down, and then we were sitting for like a good few hours. And then my homies that I had met at that point, they're like, cause we were sitting for so long, dude, they were like, you know, we're going to some after parties, you're welcome to join, but we're not staying around. Like this is taking fucking forever. And they were like saying they're never gonna audition again. Like, I understand it, but I'm going back. And next time I'm gonna turn it up a notch, because going into this, I thought it would be a little more classy. Like if it was giving Now That's TV, and a lot of them were there too, a lot of the cast. So I don't know, it was giving real dirt for sure. So after standing in another line for like a whole another hour and a half, it's finally like, I'll say like 12:30, and they pull my group to what I thought would have been the auditions, but they pulled us to another waiting room, which was the actual studio where they're filming the auditions with all the judges like Gutta, Mo City, Adonis, fucking old ass man Darrell. Bitch ass motherfucker. I think that was it. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, and Prince. Yeah. So then we're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And right before I'm supposed to go up on the audition, it sounded like, because we couldn't see it, there was curtains, but it sounded like they broke something on the set. And I think someone like broke their leg or got knocked out or something happened where they had to get paramedics. And then we had to wait a whole nother like 45 minutes. And so I'm with this one group that, like, I was kind of hanging with them for a little bit because we were in the waiting room after my homies left and we were chilling. And then they're like, we need one more or two more people to go up, you know, with this next group. And I was like, fuck it. Because it was getting so late. My poor mom's outside. Like, you know, I was just like, I'm trying to, at this point, I don't even care if I get a ticket. Like, it's late as fuck. Y'all got me with, like, I went in there drunk, lit as fuck at like 1 p.m., 12 p.m. And at this point, it's like 1 a.m. And so I'm like, what the fuck is even going on, dude? Like, how do they expect anyone to... And they're like, come on, bad boys, we need some energy. And all of us are like fucking half asleep because we were like slaving away just to stand in front of these assholes that don't even give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to say it was like a waste of time because it was awesome. I had a good time. But waiting all day for the result that had come out of it was such bullshit, dude. Anyways, so I go in with this group. I didn't know any of them, but I heard them beefing the entire time. So I was like, well, they're probably gonna fight. I'm right here, like, I'm just gonna watch, like, whatever. And so as we're introducing ourselves, Prince is over here making fun of this dude for being gay. And he's like, you're not a bad boy, you're not a bad boy. And Gutta ends up giving that dude the ticket, which I still don't even think he deserved because he was dressed like he was ready to run a marathon, and then like he just looked a hot mess. I don't even think he had teeth, to be honest. Motherfucker was missing teeth, but like not like one. He was missing like all these. And so I'm thinking this motherfucker's getting a ticket. I'm definitely getting a ticket. Like, I look better than, no offense, but I look better than him. I know I could fight. He said he wasn't gonna fight. Like, you know, I should have just slapped him. But I'm not a bully, like I said, and I don't fight for no reason. So, you know, and I had talked to him prior, so like, how weird would that be? Like, I'm like, oh, I won't hit you, and then I fucking smack him. Like, I don't know, dude. If that's what a bad boy is, that's not me. Because I know I'm a bad boy, but I'm just a different dialogue of bad boy because I got personality, I'm funny, I'm cute, like, and I could fight, but I'm not a hood rat like that no more. Like, that was high school me. Shit, if they let me audition in high school, then maybe I would already be on that shit right now. But I've grown so much, dude, and it's like, beef, for me, beef is real. Like, I don't have fake beef. Like, there's no such thing as fake beef to me. Like, I will always whoop ass if I feel really disrespected, but, you know. Anyways, yeah, so we're all about to introduce ourselves. After that, dude gets a ticket or like another wristband or whatever to go to the next stage with Natalie and all them. This group in front of me, the next guy starts introducing himself. He's like, I'm just the baddest bad boy, yada yada. I'm the baddest bitch. And the guy in front of me is like, no, the fuck you're not. And I'm like, oh. Like, I hope they post that episode because my facial expressions, I was like I was just, you know, emoting the whole time because I'm like, well, I don't know none of them. And they all got problems with each other. I'm like, where's my popcorn? And I love the Zeus network, so it was like watching Zeus, but in real life. You know, I was like, this shit is lit. Like, they were fucking each other up. But so, yeah, the guy who said, no, you're not, I guess the guy who was introducing himself, his friend was standing to the left of me. And the guy who was talking shit to the guy introducing himself was standing right in front of us. And so next thing you know, I'm standing there and I'm listening to the guy, like, they're beefing, they're about to squabble. And the guy to my left sneaks this dude, boom, hits him with a right hook, breaks his glasses, like hit him directly like this. And his glasses break and he just goes like this, faint, or like gets knocked out. He got fucked up. And I was shook. Oh my God. Like, I've seen people get knocked out. Shit, I've knocked people out myself. Like, you know, but it was just like, it's when you don't expect shit like that because the dude next to me was so calm and so cool. And like I said, he was like complimenting me. I was complimenting him when we were in line. Like, everyone that was super nice to me ended up being the ones that were like security you had to keep their eye on was threatening to kick them out. Like, it was so funny. I was like, damn, I guess if I would have just stuck beside them, maybe I would have been popping my shit too. But like I said, I didn't go in with no friends, nothing. And I met those dudes and I was down to ride for them because they seemed worth it. You know, when you see someone that's like, you see eye to eye with and you could tell that they're down to ride, I'm like, shit, so am I. I'll act like I've known you for 20 fucking years. But yeah, so the dude gets knocked out right in front of me and I'm just like, oh, and I just step back. I'm like, oh shit, you know? And then that guy who got knocked out, his friend started running up on that guy who knocked him out and they ran 2 rounds, I'm pretty sure, if I can remember. They ran 2 rounds and I'm just standing there because they dragged the dude off the stage immediately after he got knocked out. And he was like, who hit me? Who hit me? Ugh. And I was like, oh, you could tell he ain't never been punched like that before because that shit was like, ah! That shit rung my bell and I didn't even get hit. You know what I mean? But yeah, so pretty much after that happened, yeah, they ran 2 rounds. I'm standing there. And while they're fighting, I'm trying to introduce myself to the judges. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Gonzo. And they're just like not even giving a fuck. Like they're like, I'm pretty sure at one point they pointed to the fight. Like, hey, like we're watching the fight, you know? And so I'm like, what the fuck? And right when they get done fighting, fucking Darrell is like, he's like, all right, that concludes y'all's audition. You can all get off the stage. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what about me? Like, what the fuck? I was like, what do I gotta do? Fight? Like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like, that's stupid as fuck. And Darrell has the fucking audacity to be like, honestly, I didn't even know you was standing right there. I didn't even see you right there. Bitch, you're lucky I didn't smack you. That's when I started walking up and security made me leave. Cause I was like, bitch, I'll show you right now. Like, that's a beef to me. Cause then I felt disrespected. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit that if it would have happened during the day, that's when I would have popped off. But no one was like that. But of course, Darrell's old ass, he was drunk as fuck, just mean as hell, and a old ass man. Like, what are you doing fucking like 40 years old as a bad boy? You're not a bad boy, you're a bad grandpa. You're barely even bad, you're just fucking fruity and stupid. Like, bitch, and you got a terrible soul. Like, his soul stinks. Like, I could smell that shit from the next room. And he does not deserve to be a bad boy, even be anything near a bad boy. He's a pussy. And if y'all go to my Instagram, Elijah Gonzalez, I posted my bad boys post right after the auditions. And I called him out because I'm like, bitch, you're a pussy. Like, if I ever see you in real life, like, I'm finna spit on you. And then we can run it, bitch, because you think you're this shit. Like, he was acting like Nicki Minaj. One of the dudes was like saying how he didn't like how last season Darrell was bullying Ara. And Darrell had the audacity to go like this. He was like, telling the security to grab the dude and get him out. And the dude was like, nah, fuck you. Honestly, salute to that dude. That dude really stood on business. And I came in genuinely nice because I was like, when the judges first came out, they were getting shit thrown at them out the sprinter. Literally, they opened the door of the sprinter and people just started throwing shit. Boom, boom, boom. And so I'm thinking, let me come in nicer because everyone already hates these bitches. And no, I should have just went in with the same vibe that I fucking felt because I never even liked them anyways. All them bad boys from last season are all pussies. Other than Jonathan. Jonathan's a real bad boy. That's a real bad boy right there. Because he's got a business, making money. He might be in jail right now, but he stood on business. He fucked bitches up with a chair, with his forehead, whatever it may be. These other dudes, they're pussy. And I'm like, what do I gotta do? Fight? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, I was like, you're just old and fucking gay and stupid as fuck. And then Prince was just looking at me like, oh my God. But I was ready to just fucking smack Darrell if I could. If I could have got closer, I definitely would have. Because I was already planning on throwing the mic at them because I knew they were going to be on some sort of bullshit. But they didn't give us mics. If I had a mic, I would have fucking domed that motherfucker. But I couldn't do nothing unless I took my shoe off. But even then, security is quick. But yeah, so, you know, it was definitely an experience. I know you cannot go in on cute bad boy timing. You got to fight. You got to be a barbarian. I didn't know that's what a bad boy was nowadays. Yeah, you got to be a barbarian. You got to fight. You got to sneak people, I guess, because that's what makes you a bad boy, apparently. Not in my book. My book is like a bad boy handles real beef. A bad boy makes money. a bad boy walks into the room and has a presence. Like, none of these bitches had a presence, not one. So, you know, anyways, it was a good time. Like I said, I'm gonna go again, I feel, because I feel like I just need to do it bigger this time. And I felt like I did it big enough, but damn, they didn't even let me talk. Like, what type of host for a TV show doesn't ask every contestant a question? Like, that's what really blew my fucking mind. But I've seen the auditions before, so I know how they get. And the fact that I was like maybe the 10th to last group, you know, there was only like 10 other groups left after me. You know, I knew they were gonna be on some bullshit like pull your titties out or whatever the fuck, you know, they always do. And yeah, they didn't even ask us any questions. Literally, not one question. I was like, how are you a host and you're not asking a single question? Like, weird.
You bitches are so fucking funny.
But yeah, I had a great
bitches are
experience.
really
Like I said,
funny.
thank you, Zeus Network. It was a blast. I had a good time, as hectic as it was. But next year, or whenever the next Bad Boys audition is, I'm turning it up. Not even 10, I'm turning it up to like 15. And yeah, once I get in front of the judges, I guess I'm just gonna fight for no fucking reason, because I'm not gonna fight all day for no reason, but I will at that point, because I guess that's how you gotta get in. Get in where you fit in, I guess. But a new video right after this. I got a few things I gotta do, and then I have a video where I'm gonna go out and eat and explain why this channel is solely mine, because I haven't even done that yet. But that will be, I think, the next video. I'll just go do like a little mukbang or whatever you call it, and just spill some tea. But I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the love. Thank you, Zeus Network. Thank you, Smiley. No, I'm just kidding. Bad Boys. Bad boy number 870 is out this bitch. Catch me on Bad Boys, Dominican Republic, and Baddies Gone Wild, Dominican Republic auditions. Not sure which episode, not sure shit if they'll even edit me in, but I'm sure they will, because I was around a lot of crazy ass moments, and I did a bunch of cameos. So yeah, you already know what's up. Next season, just gonna do it bigger and better, I guess, because damn, those were some barbarians, some prisoners. But anyways, like I said, love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all want to see going forward. If you have anything in mind, I don't know. If you have anything in mind that you want me to do, or you think would be a good idea for a video, or something y'all want to see, or maybe I'll do a Q&A. Y'all just send me some questions. But till the next video, y'all. Gonzo out. Bad Boys Season 3.
Slap the shit out of it.